So hello guys, and welcome again to tonight's video, which will in tonight's video we will talk about how to work on the sash, or actually work on everything without actually doing anything. It will be working on this, and at the end we'll have nothing done. Yeah. So this is a skill, and we have to practice this. This is pretty good skill, but first let me just see here this. Okay, I think this could be a little bit wider, entering below this shoulder. Okay, so we have the sash or waistband, and it doesn't look bad, it doesn't look super good, it's just regular. So what I'll do is smooth a little bit and make sure this is one mesh. I will just try to make the folds a little bit bigger, and let me see. Okay, yeah, my down standard brush was not working properly, but now it is, so let's get into business. All right, so so this thing, like this part, is coming from here and exiting here, which is great. I'll say it's great. Yeah, probably it's great. It's it's coming from here and going this way. So my goal is to not have this kind of jagged things, but we'll see if I can handle this. Let's dynamesh it, probably, or not. If we dynamesh it, probably we will lose some overhangs like here, but we don't have too much of those, so let's try it. Oh no. Okay, so we dynameshed it, and now it's dynameshed, obviously. Okay, so I will smooth it because I have some jagged things and I want to fix them. So let's do this. So this is coming from here, going to here and here. So this is one. This is coming through here and probably going through this area here. And this is another one. This will be inside a little bit, like this. And let's taste it. Not my favorite, but okay, let's try to move those things a little bit closer together so they span out a little bit, and this will look more interesting than just them being parallel to each other. Yeah, parallel was the word. I was wondering, how was this word? In Bulgarian I know it obviously, but in English it was like, wow, how was this word? Is when two lines are just like railway road and stuff. Yeah, parallel. Or perpendicular is the opposite. So yeah, I remember now. Some things just came back to me. So this is the second part of doing this sash or waistband or something, I don't know. If somebody has another name for this, I would like him to keep it for himself, because it's too much, you know. Sash, waistband, whatever. It's a thing that we have to do, and we have to do it properly, so we don't care too much what it is. Okay, this is coming from here. This is in this area. There should be logic in everything. So this is coming through here and coming here. This is coming in the bottom part, and this is coming a little bit up here. This also. This is coming on top of everything and coming from the back. As you can see, it's complicated, but not that complicated. I mean, you have to just think a little bit. You have to just spend a little bit more time. Do it once. It will not be good. Redo it. And stuff like this. Yeah, I know it sounds bad to redo it and stuff, but most of the time when we smooth and redo whatever, something, it will be a little bit better, a little bit more smoother, or smoother. Smoother, what? Yeah, you'll excuse my use of words, because like you all know by now, you all two people that are watching this video until this point, this tutorial, all of you already know that my language is different from English, and even that I'm speaking here all the time without shutting up, like for 20 minutes at a time for a lot of hours. It's a heroic doing. Yeah, it's pretty heroic. So I think myself as a kind of a hero. Yeah, of course, self-irony is a good thing. I like it very much, and I try to do it more often. Okay, doing some faults. And since we're doing faults, and there's nothing too much interesting about doing faults, I will sing you a song. This song is about a girl who was falling in love with another girl. No, of course not. She was falling in love with another snake, and she was. There was very much the family of the snake was not so impressed by this relationship, so they cast away the snake in question to a foreign land. But the girl was not to left the things this way, so she found a snail, jumped on the snail, and ride the snail to the this foreign land. But on the way, because the way was like, I mean, there were like two years she was traveling. It was very, very far away. And the snake, they were smart. They hired an eagle, and the eagle was there for 15 minutes. But the snail, as the snail is a little bit, slower than the eagle, and it took 2 years. And during those 2 years, snail and the girl, yeah, you know how it will go probably from this, they fall in love. So yeah, when they arrived in the destination, and the girl found the snake, she was just, I'm sorry snake, but I have found another snail. I mean, I found a snail, and we're in love, so I just came to tell you that. But it was 2 years, replied the snakes. 2 years you were gone. Yeah, we were traveling. So you were traveling for 2 years just to tell me that you will leave me for a snail? That sounds a little bit odd. The girl was... Yeah, she just had a second thought. She said, oh wow, oh, yeah, when you say it like that, it sounds a little bit like not me, because she was a reasonable girl, yeah. And but the love has no boundaries, and she said, okay, I don't have control over my feelings, and I love the snail. So thank you, snake, for everything, but so long, and goodbye, and farewell, and be happy with another snake, maybe. The snake cried, of course, but she understood, because the ways of the heart are pretty unusual sometimes. So she accepted the fate, and she went to a monastery. And since it was a venom snake, she started to bite the people in the monastery, and they became mutants with superpowers. So it was good. It was good, and because they were monks, they were using their superpowers for good. For good. And the girl and the snail, since the girl knew that her family and the snail family probably won't approve their relationship, and also if you are wondering how they're consuming their relationship, it's a trade secret, so I cannot tell you that. They told me that it's not very beautiful, so it's not for the song to say. And yeah, that was the tale of the... So that was the song, basically. And yeah, you're expecting now to sing it to you, but I already told you, so I spoiled it. I spoiled it. So probably there's no point of singing now. But the thing is that snails sometimes can be very devious. They're not fast. They're not furious. They're even not so attractive on first glance. But they can definitely steal your girl. So beware and be wary of the snails. And if you're a girl, remember, don't travel with a snail for 2 years. This could lead to a lot of troubles for you. So I think that if there is one thing that you got from this video course, it could be this. The tale of the girl, the other snake, and the snail. Very, very, very much a tale with something to learn from. I'm not sure how is in English the word, but something to learn from, yeah. You should learn from the tale of the snail who rang the bell and answer to the mail. Alright, yeah. Today I'm full of showmanship. Yes. Too much. But let's see what we have done with the sash here. Okay. I think it's pretty nice and we can continue to other things, but since this video will be called making or something of the sash part 2, we have to continue because it's our obligation. It's part 2. It's all this video is about the sash, and I'm thinking about naming the video also like part 2 and the tale of the girl and the snail, which would be very good because it has a rhyme on it and it sounds very cool and it's very intriguing. What's the tale of the girl and the snail? Wow. It's a love tale full of unexpected turns and everything. It's yeah, you've heard it. You know it's okay. It's perfect. So if it's in the description of the video, there is a reason for that. Because that's the main thing that you have to remember from this lesson. Even this whole course. Snails, devious creatures, can take your girlfriend. But I already said that. And if you noticed that I already said that, you're a smart guy. Or girl. Or a boy. Or a girl again. But yeah. Or a snail, no. I seriously doubt that you're a snail because snails rarely understand English, first. They rarely have access to a computer. And yeah, that's about it probably. But don't give them access to your girlfriend. Remember. Very dangerous. So let's write one more thing. We have this. we will fatten this belt. I think it's a little bit more fat here. I mean, wider. It's wider. At least that's what I think. So we'll make it wider. It will be better to be wide here because this is the main belt. He's holding his dagger. Yeah, if it was his sword, it was understandable to be the main belt, but now it's dagger, and I was like, okay, it's not exactly the main belt. Probably these are the main belts because they are holding something in the back also, which I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure if this axe is continuing to here, but probably it's not. It's too little here. So now those things, we'll have to figure what they are. I think this is kind of a sword, and this is kind of a mace. Sword and mace. I think it will be fine because he has some kind of a... what was the name from Diablo? There was I cannot pronounce it. Scimitar or something. Yeah, this is Turkish or Arabic sword, if you can say sword. I love the design, by the way. It's very cool. I'm onto swords a little bit and knives, so I like the design, and I will make it with such pleasure that even you will feel it, the pleasure of me making this sword, and also the hatchet or axe or whatever you want to call it. It will be pleasure, and then I will think of a mace, how to do it, probably look for some references in the internet. I cannot say it, okay. And the other thing will be a simple, probably two-handed sword, but it should be going through here. No, we'll see. Let's get to it and we'll think about it. For now we have a lot of work, a lot of other work to do, so we are not up to this task yet. So the sash is almost ready. I will inflate it in some parts. Just inflate, deflate. In the back here. Inflate. And it's I pretty much like it now. It's not perfect, but it was much worse. So now I'm like, yeah, we've done it. I'm pretty happy with the result. This, I don't know what it is, but let's move it like this and this. Okay, so what I want to do is try to polish it. So polish, Dynamesh, and do this. And with the polish, we'll have a little bit more better edges of our sash or waistband. I'm always wondering what to call it. Okay, I will not make any more characters in my life with this kind of thing. If I see on the concept that the character has this sash or waist something or whatever, I will say, I'm kind of a sick, I cannot do this concept, give it to somewhere else. And yeah, the only reason for that is that I don't want to say or try to say this name because I don't know it exactly, and this confuses me a little bit. When I'm confused, I make mistakes. I'm just joking, I never make mistakes. Okay, let's just try to make them a little bit closer together, those. Okay. Pretty cool, pretty nice. I think we are pretty much done. So yeah, the video is also done. So in the next video, you can see here, he has legs, but because those legs were hidden, and when we hidden the rest of the body and lift only hands, just to make this hand wraps, we then showed everything and we showed the legs and we can hide them again. And now it is good. So perspective, very cool. In the next video we can do some of these hard surface things, this and this, probably Now the others we'll see, but this and this we can do. And also we can work a little bit on the face. We can do it even now. The face is pretty easy. What I want to do is just make sure that the face it has those glares visible a little bit, although it's not mandatory. And just make the nose a little bit wider in this area. And that's about it. That's the only thing that's visible. I can make a lot of changes of the mouth area and stuff, but it's not exactly, it would not be visible, so I don't know. Probably we shouldn't bother too much. Alright, so if we wanna see how it will look with shadows here and everything, I will just make a mask and then render it. Not bad, not bad. Not the perfect, but not bad. And also, what I want to do is here to make this a little bit more angular, like this. It will look just far better, just tiny little better. Yeah. Okay, see you in the next video, guys.